Namo Shakyamuni Buddha. Dear friends, today, let us reflect upon the profound wisdom of the Buddha, teachings that have endured for over 2,500 years and remain deeply relevant in our modern lives. 1. Life is impermanent. Cherish the present moment. The Buddha taught that everything in life is impermanent. Birth, aging, sickness, and death are inevitable. We often cling to fleeting things, wealth, fame, relationships, forgetting that they can change at any moment. Instead of worrying about the future or regretting the past, let us fully embrace the present moment. Happiness is not something distant or unreachable. It is found in each breath, in every moment we are alive, able to love and share kindness. 2. Karma. We reap what we sow. The Buddha said, "As you sow, so shall you reap." If we live with kindness, speak truthfully, and act with compassion, life will reward us with goodness in return. On the other hand, if we act selfishly, harm others, or spread negativity, we will eventually face the consequences. Karma is not about punishment. It is simply the natural law of cause and effect. A smile can bring joy, while a harsh word can wound deeply. Let us choose to sow the seeds of love, compassion, and wisdom, for they are the foundation of a peaceful life. 3. Letting go. The path to inner peace. Many people suffer not because they lack, but because they cling too much. We hold on to possessions, status, past regrets, and relationships, unwilling to let go. But letting go does not mean losing. It means embracing life with a light and peaceful heart. The Buddha said, "Nothing truly belongs to us forever." Once we understand this, we will no longer suffer when things change or when we lose something. Appreciate what you have, but do not let attachment control your happiness. 4. Compassion, the key to transforming suffering. The Buddha taught that compassion is the true path to happiness. A compassionate heart not only alleviates the suffering of others, but also brings peace to ourselves. Let us open our hearts to those around us, help when we can, and forgive when necessary. When we give kindness, we also receive joy in return. A person may be materially wealthy, but without love, life will feel empty. 5. Mindfulness, the art of living happily. The Buddha taught that the secret to a peaceful life is practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness means being fully present, aware of our actions, words, and thoughts. When we eat, we should truly taste the food. When we walk, we should feel each step. When we speak, we should be conscious of our words. A mindful person is less likely to be angry or troubled because they do not let their mind be consumed by negativity. Mindfulness helps us enjoy life deeply and meaningfully. 6. Knowledge and wisdom. The light that guides us in the Dhammapada. The Buddha said, "A wise person is like a bright lamp in the darkness, never losing their way in life." Knowledge alone is not enough. We need wisdom. Knowledge helps us understand the world, but wisdom helps us see through illusions, overcome greed, anger, and ignorance, and find true peace. To develop wisdom, we must learn from the Buddha's teachings, reflect deeply, and observe life with awareness. With wisdom, we will know what to let go of and what truly matters. 7. True happiness lies within. Many people spend their lives chasing happiness, not realizing that happiness does not come from external things, but from within. A person may have everything, but still feel empty inside. On the other hand, someone with little material wealth, but a heart full of gratitude and contentment, will always feel abundant. True happiness is not having more, but feeling enough. It is not about controlling everything, but knowing when to let go. 8. Letting go of attachments, finding inner peace. Many people suffer not because they lack things, but because they are too attached. We cling to material possessions, status, relationships, and past events without being willing to let go. Letting go does not mean losing. It means accepting everything with a calm and open heart. The Buddha said, "Nothing in this world truly belongs to us forever." When we understand this, we will not feel deep sorrow when we lose something, nor excessive worry when life changes. Let us cherish what we have, but not let our minds be bound by it. Conclusion. The teachings of the Buddha are not just ancient wisdom. They are a guide to living with meaning and purpose. By understanding impermanence, practicing compassion, embracing mindfulness, and cultivating wisdom, we can free ourselves from suffering and find true happiness. May these words inspire us all to walk the path of wisdom and compassion, bringing light and peace into our lives and the world around us. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha. Profound teachings of the Buddha for a life of peace and happiness. For over 2,500 years, the teachings of the Buddha have illuminated the path to liberation, guiding countless beings toward wisdom and compassion. Today, let us reflect upon these profound teachings and apply them in our daily lives. 1. The Four Noble Truths, the foundation of enlightenment. The Buddha taught the Four Noble Truths, a profound insight into the nature of suffering and the way to liberation. The truth of suffering, dukkha. Life is inevitably filled with suffering: birth, aging, sickness, and death. We experience pain when we lose loved ones, when our desires go unfulfilled, or when we encounter unpleasant situations. The truth of the cause of suffering, samudaya. The root of suffering lies in craving, attachment, and ignorance. We suffer because we cling to impermanent things, seeking happiness in fleeting pleasures. The truth of the end of suffering, nirodha. By overcoming attachment, greed, and ignorance, one can attain nirvana, the ultimate state of peace and liberation. The truth of the path to the end of suffering, magga. The Eightfold Path is the way to liberation, guiding us toward wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline. By understanding these Four Noble Truths, we learn to let go of illusions and embrace a life of wisdom and compassion. The Noble Eightfold Path, the way to true happiness. The Noble Eightfold Path is the Buddha's guide to liberation and lasting peace. Right view, understanding reality as it is, seeing the impermanence of life and the law of cause and effect. Right intention, cultivating thoughts of kindness, renouncing hatred and greed. Right speech, speaking truthfully, avoiding harmful words, gossip, and deceit. Right action, living ethically, refraining from harming others, stealing, or engaging in misconduct. Right livelihood, earning a living in a way that does not harm other beings. Right effort, practicing self-discipline, abandoning negative habits and cultivating positive qualities. Right mindfulness, being fully aware of our actions, thoughts, and surroundings, living in the present moment. Right concentration, developing inner peace through meditation and focused awareness. By following this path, we free ourselves from suffering and live with wisdom and joy. 3. The law of karma. We reap what we sow. Karma is not about punishment or reward, but is the natural law of cause and effect. Every thought, word, and action we generate creates an impact. If we cultivate kindness, generosity, and honesty, we will experience happiness and peace. If we act out of greed, anger, and deceit, we will inevitably suffer the consequences. Everything we do leaves a mark on our consciousness and shapes our future. Therefore, let us plant the seeds of love and compassion to create a meaningful and fulfilling life. 4. Gratitude, the key to joy. Gratitude transforms our perspective, allowing us to appreciate life's blessings rather than constantly chasing desires. The Buddha taught that happiness is not about having more, but about appreciating what we already have. Be grateful for your parents, who gave you life and raised you with love. Be grateful for your teachers, who impart wisdom and guide your growth. Be grateful for every moment of peace and the opportunity to cultivate wisdom. With a heart full of gratitude, every day becomes a gift, and life becomes a beautiful journey. 5. Inner peace, the true source of happiness. True happiness does not come from wealth, fame, or material possessions. It arises from a peaceful mind. The Buddha taught, there is no path to happiness. Happiness is the path. When our minds are calm and free from craving, we can find joy in every moment. Instead of being controlled by external circumstances, we learn to cultivate contentment from within. 6. Loving kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity. The four immeasurable qualities. A noble heart is one that embodies the four immeasurable qualities, Brahma-viharas, loving-kindness, Maitri, wishing happiness for all beings, compassion, Karuna, feeling the suffering of others and seeking to alleviate it, sympathetic joy, Mudita, rejoicing in the happiness and success of others, free from jealousy, equanimity, Upekkha, remaining peaceful amidst life's ups and downs, free from attachment and aversion. By cultivating these qualities, we not only bring peace to others, but also nurture deep happiness within ourselves. 7. Meditation, the path to enlightenment. Meditation is not about escaping life, but about truly understanding it. When we meditate, we develop mindfulness and clarity, freeing ourselves from worry and anxiety. See beyond illusions, recognizing the impermanent nature of all things. Cultivate wisdom, which leads to true liberation. Even a few minutes of meditation each day can bring profound transformation, leading to a more peaceful and awakened life. Conclude.